Where are my notes? Oh, they're right there.
Come on, fool.
I know. Lock in. Yo, I don't want to be too far back. Have you ever been on camera?
Not really. No,
Not really.
So. Maybe
Not
a few
even
times.
with your gaming channel back in the day.
No.
That was just your voice.
Yeah, I think so. But it was like one video.
Whatever happened to that channel?
That's a good question. I already looked for it. I couldn't find it.
You couldn't find it? Nah, they probably deleted it then. Alright, well, anyways, let's lock in, right? Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Once again. For like...
Welcome back.
You know, honestly, at this point, I need to look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Because, it's April 1st when we're recording this, right? Today's April 1st.
Yes it is.
2026. It's important that I specify. But basically, I've been trying to do this whole thing, this whole YouTube thing, for years. So the last video I did was 2 years ago. So yeah, absolutely, welcome back. Like I said, it's April 1st. I'm trying, or one of my New Year's resolutions, even though we're on April, is to be more consistent with content production and keeping up with social media and stuff like that. It's tough, but I'm trying. All right. So that being said, welcome back for the third or fourth time in this video already. For the new ones here, or for those that have forgotten me, I'm Octavio Aguayo. I am the owner of Aguayo Photography. As you can see in my shirt, I asked for it to be in black on this one. They messed up, they did it in white, so maybe it's not noticeable. Maybe it is, let's see. It looks fairly noticeable, hopefully noticeable enough. But yeah, Fort Worth based photographer and videographer. And yeah, just happy to be doing something like this again. And this is my brother. Usually for events like weddings and quinceañeras, he's my videographer. So I'll let him introduce himself.
What's up, guys? I'm Isaias Aguayo. Like he said, I'm his younger brother. The one and only Flicks by Isaias.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
That's him.
That's me.
That's him. He's new to the camera, so bear with him a little bit. But basically, what I presented this idea to him just a few days ago. Like, it hasn't even been a week, or maybe it has. I don't know. But I was like, hey, we should do a podcast. You know, just general. You know, just sit down and talk about, you know, work and experience and gigs and stuff like that. Things that are coming up. Shoot, we might even cover some like news articles, you know, photo related stuff, like whether it's releases. For sure, do not expect us to get our hands on any new releases, because we're broke.
I'm broke.
We're both broke. Like, you know, we do this as a job, but like, we got bills. Or at least I do. With my family and all, and this guy, he loves food too much to you know, to be able to get his hands on any releases. But hey, maybe one day, right? If you guys help us out, maybe we can get there one day. So yeah, we're gonna try to do this like what, every 2 weeks or so, or at least once a month. We'll see what kind of fits our schedule better. But yeah, that's kind of what we want to do on the podcast. Nothing too long, just, you know, hang out with you guys for a little bit. But yeah, since today's the first one out of, you know, hopefully it's something that goes on for a while. Today's podcast will mainly, like 80% of it will be just kind of like a get to know us type of thing, right? We were talking about this and we had some ideas here and there, but we figured that the best thing for us right now would be for you guys to know about us. So I wrote down some questions that we're going to ask each other, and that way y'all can get to know us a little better. So question number 1. How long have you been doing photography, and how did you get into it?
How long have I been doing photography? That's a good question. I've been doing photography for, let me do some mental math, for like 2 months and like a few months. No, 2 years, my fault. 2 years and a few months. I started January, I think, of 2 years ago.
2024.
Yeah, there you go, 2024. How I got into it, I think I was just like, this is something, I don't remember, because I would help you do the video.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what came across my mind, but I remember I mentioned to you, like, me doing photography, sports photography, right?
Yeah,
sports photography. Because I play soccer, I like soccer, so, you know, I thought about taking photos of soccer.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, yeah. Was it 2 years ago? Well, yeah, 2 years ago was your freshman season, so yeah, it probably was at that point.
We went to Christian's game, remember? At Castleberry?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think
that's
that was
right.
my first time.
I remember. You took some pictures of me. I remember that time. I'll see if I can post those, because I was like, ah, snap, he got some really good pictures of me. But yeah, okay. So, I'm going to answer the question as well, just in case you guys don't know. I don't think I've talked about it, so. I've been doing photography for just a little over 7 years now. So I started around March of 2019. And at that point in my life, I was also doing my 4th year, 2nd semester, so like my 8th semester of college at Texas A&M, Gig'em. And let's just say school wasn't going all that well, so I was like, I don't really know if I want to do this for the rest of my life. I was studying physics at the time. And although I did enjoy it, I enjoyed the subject itself. I wasn't really looking forward to the job though. So I kind of just picked up a camera again and made that initial investment just to, you know, have a little bit of fun with it. My girlfriend at the time, she helped me a lot, just kind of getting used to how to use the camera and how to, you know, mess around with the settings, and now we're married, so that helped.
I thought it was an ex.
Oh, heck no.
My fault.
2019, we were already dating. Yeah, and just little by little I started picking up different opportunities that came across, and yeah, now I'm too deep into this to like just let it go. All right, I'll let you ask me the second question, and I'll answer that one first.
Okay, what kind or kinds of photography / media do you do, and what's your favorite?
Ooh, why did I make them so challenging? Okay, so I do both photo and video. As far as photo goes, I do sports photography, portrait photography, like photo shoots, graduation, stuff like that. I do events, so like quinceañeras and weddings I previously mentioned. And kind of what keeps me busy during the day is real estate photography. And then as far as videography goes, I basically do like the event videography sometimes, when either he's not available or whenever it's just video. And at the beginning of this season, I actually did a little bit of sports videography. That was actually kind of fun. And on the rare occasion, I do a little bit of videography for real estate. So I basically do both for most things. As far as my favorite one, I think sports videography's got to be my favorite kind of videography, because of the cool reels that you can make. Right?
Yeah.
Y'all go check out my Instagram, and I think it's on TikTok as well. But yeah, those reels they're pretty cool. Not gonna lie, and it's not like, I'm not trying to hype myself up. It's just being able to see that come together. I really enjoy that. As far as photography goes, I really enjoy the portraits. Getting to work with people, getting to know them, getting to make them feel good, and the final images as well. Being able to see them, especially for like whenever I do portraits or portrait sessions leading up to the events, and then we print them out on a relatively large size, whether it's like 16 by 24 or 20 by 30. We're talking like yay big, and seeing those portraits printed out in high quality, print, it's really satisfying. So
I get that.
those are my answers. But what about you? What was it? Kinds of photography and your favorite.
Okay, so this is easy for me because I don't do that much. For video, I just help you out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the most fun thing in the world, but it can also be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, during events, for example, in quinceañeras, whenever they're dancing, I get up close. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But for photography, I mainly do sports photography. What I do is I've done soccer, football, and just one game of volleyball, one game of softball. What I think the sport, I'm gonna go into sport.
Yeah.
I think that I enjoy the most is, it's a tough one. Maybe soccer because I do it more.
Yeah.
But honestly, football and all of them, except softball, kind of.
Yeah.
They're very interesting, getting the different angles.
Yeah.
In general, actually, what I noticed about me is I like making something nice.
Mm-hmm.
So for the photos, I feel satisfied. I feel good about the final product.
Yeah.
Like the photos and the shots that I get.
Absolutely.
So I really enjoy that. But yeah, that's really it.
That kind of leads into the third question. So, since you're talking, I'm gonna ask you already. There's a third question. What's been your favorite job, or experience, or gig so far?
Ooh, my favorite one. Honestly, that's a tough one. That really is a tough one. I don't think I have a favorite one, but I do. There's one that, like, I just got, I think, a good bunch of good photos, and it was the homecoming game for Tech. Not this year. Last year. Yeah, last year. I think I got a good amount of good photos from it.
Is that the same year that you took that picture that came out in the yearbook? Where he was like...
Same year, but not the same game.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think I was able to like get good 3 posts from that game. So it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he does a better job with sports photography than I do, and he's been doing it less. Sports I've been doing since 2023, so I've been doing it one more year than he has, but the amount of growth that he's done and the finished products that he gets, I told him I learned a lot from those, so so he does a great job. But to answer that same question, I think my favorite like gig or job or experience so far, as far as sports goes, I think it was a game versus College Station.
Oh, yeah.
At Hanley. And for that one, ironically enough, that was kind of one of the first times, if not the first time, that I did video. Like for the full game. I didn't do any photo whatsoever. I just focused on video. And I was able to make four different reels from that. Because they scored 3 goals, so I made one post for each goal, and then I did a highlights reel for him. So it was like just being able to see the finished product and the music and everything. It was that's been my favorite so far as sports goes, and as far as videography goes. As far as photography goes, I don't know. I like I said, I like the portrait sessions in general, and being able to see the finished product. So I can't really just say, oh, it's this one time. I can say that there's been some sessions that haven't gone as well as others, and it's like, not to put too much information out there, but it's kind of like at during the session itself, I'm kind of thinking to myself, yo, your parents paid for this, can you try? But you can only do so much whenever you're working with clients. So yeah, that's my experience. Question number 4.
What is your dream gig?
My dream gig.
This is a good one.
This is
a good one.
I've been thinking, because I told you about this just the other day. But one of my dream gigs would be to be able to do, like, so as far as sports goes, I've done middle school, high school, college, and semi-pro soccer. I haven't done college soccer, but I've done college sports. But I've basically done all 4 of those. I want to do pro soccer, like even if it's just one game. And I was telling him that there's this game coming up that's gonna be fairly local, and I'm gonna see if I can pull some strings to at least myself. I don't know about it, but to see if we can get us into that game as like photographers, or to do some sort of media coverage. I might have a couple of contacts that we're keeping our fingers crossed. Maybe we can get there. But yeah, pro soccer. Ideally, it would be, even if it's not this specific game that I'm talking about, but at some point, ideally, I would want it to be for my favorite soccer team, which is Chivas de Guadalajara. That would be like a dream come true.
That would be very nice.
Yeah, and I think that's just in general. Like events, portraits and stuff like that. I feel like I'm not that I'm gonna conform to just the basics or whatever, but I'm really comfortable doing what I do, working with the people that I do, the people that I typically work with. So yeah, that, like, my real dream would be what I just mentioned. But what about you?
Honestly, it's fairly similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sports photography, I do want to in the future work at FC Dallas,
FC Dallas.
as a photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would also, right now I don't think if I'm not wrong, I'm not against the idea of also like working at for the Dallas Cowboys, for example. Mm-hmm. Football over there. But I don't think I really thought about like, oh, my dream gig.
Yeah.
But I think it would be very nice being able to cover a game.
Yeah.
Of Chivas.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, that would be very nice.
Yeah.
Un clásico.
I'm telling you guys. Oh, clásico, man! Imagine.
And a lacro. That would be very nice.
Yeah. But to get over there, and to take the equipment over there, sheesh.
We'll worry about that later.
Maybe one day.
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
one day.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's time.
Hopefully there's time. All right. Well, we've talked a lot about sports, mainly because that's kind of your main thing. He has been trying to do a little more portraits lately. He actually did my headshots just like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I'm gonna update it soon. Maybe by the time this video goes live, it'll be up on there. But yeah, that's kind of like a huge reason we've talked a lot about like sports photography and everything. But I hope that so far you guys have kind of gotten a feel of who we are, what we do, our passions, and all those things. But that kind of also leads to our final question, which is, what is it? Soccer season. So we're not going to talk about their soccer season because it was sad.
It was a good season. It just ended sad.
Anyways, soccer season. We were
Yeah.
talking about soccer season,
Yeah.
right? Their soccer season, it didn't end how they wanted it to, but hey, y'all got pretty far.
It was a good season.
It was
kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you don't win, it's sad. But we're not going to talk about their season in general. But we are going to talk about the soccer season and our experience working it.
As photographers.
Yeah, as photographers. So, to put it into a question, describe your experience, and this can be everything like your likes, your dislikes, any challenges that you went through, how the season went, and if there would be any changes that you would make as far as working the soccer season now that it's over, or at least high school soccer is over.
Well, it was fairly good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a few times I was only able to cover first half.
Yeah.
But I think one of the challenges, the biggest challenge, might have been the lighting.
Oh yeah.
That sometimes it just gets dark, but it is what it is. You know, we kind of just have to work around it, right?
Yeah.
And well, obviously it's working with high schoolers. Sometimes getting the money it can be difficult.
Yeah.
Or, you know, not as easy as one could want. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Overall, I don't think it was bad for me.
Yeah.
I think it was really good. Got some good shots. And yeah.
That's good.
What about you?
You know, it was good. So I started off soccer season for you guys doing video, like a couple of games. And then after that, I kind of didn't take pictures at all. So I kind of went into soccer season fairly rusty as far as like photography goes. And so I did a couple of games for you guys, just kind of like hey, I'm gonna go take pictures. If anyone wants them, let me know. And that went well. There was less stress on having to get the payments, like you said, even though y'all are usually better about it because most of y'all are either juniors or seniors. He's a junior, by the way, so he still has one more season left, and most of varsity is like freshmen and sophomores.
Most of what?
Most of the JV, my bad. Most of the JV team is either freshmen or sophomores. But you know, that's besides the point. So I didn't really struggle with payments. I didn't really stress about it too much. Because regardless, I typically go to his games anyways, and just to support. So even on days where like, oh, no one wants pictures, I would still go. I would still shoot some pictures here and there. Usually it was just of him, but if I saw something cool about to happen, yeah, I would try to get those. But yeah, the whole lighting thing is definitely a challenge. Not all high school fields are made equally. And then we usually start soccer season, you know, when the time change is still like darker, more in the evening, and so lighting is a huge factor. It definitely helps having the equipment that we do. So we typically shoot Sony A7 III on the Tamron 70 to 180 f2.8. So it definitely helps having that constant wide open aperture. Likes, dislikes.
Real quick, adding on to that lighting thing. Also, Tech has this one building, and I just don't like the color of it. I think it.
Which one is it? Is it the gym?
The gym. Yes, it's like
Gym's a little weird.
like a beige color, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't like it, especially at night.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I can't move the building.
It is, yeah. We can't paint it. We can't move it. Overall, it went good. Especially once they made it to the last games of the season and the playoffs. A lot more of them were like, okay, now we're really getting serious. Let's actually hire this guy. and they would pay. I think there's only been one that he asked for pictures. He didn't pay, but he did not get them. So it's okay. I was there anyways,
yeah.
And it's okay because other people hired me. But I feel like for the most part, the kind of the process that that I have has been fairly refined and fairly easy to go about. So I don't know. I think if anything, find a more streamlined way to get paid, and to get paid sooner. Because right now I use him a lot, especially when it's games for them, where it's like, hey, I don't want to deal with money, just give him all the money, and then he'll give me the money. And it's worked fairly well so far, but also there's been times where it's like, hey, did someone pay you, or did so-and-so pay you, or like, hey, I still need to pay you for last Tuesday's game, but we also have a game today, which is Friday. So it's like, sometimes it gets a little confusing, like who paid who and for what day, and yeah. I think that's about it. Overall, it was a good season. And hopefully you guys were able to see some of the work that both he and I did this season. I'm planning on overlaying them, so you probably should have seen them by now in the video. But as always, you can always check us out on Instagram. I'll put his right here, or over his face. No. And then I'll put mine right here somewhere as well. We'll also link them in the description below. But yeah, anything else you want to say? I think this is all we had planned for today. We wanted to keep it relatively short. We want to keep most of them relatively short, although I don't know how long it's been. But yes. Yeah. No, we're good. Yeah,
it's been good.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys look, like I said, first one, we kind of go into it a little blind, still coming up with ideas. But if y'all have any suggestions, any ideas, anything y'all would like to know, leave it down in the comment section below. We don't even have a name for the podcast.
That's what I was thinking.
If y'all have any ideas for that, get a little bit in. You're a little out of frame. If y'all have any ideas for the name as well, we'd like to hear those. Even if we don't choose them. Even if they're pathetic. No, I'm kidding. There's no pathetic ideas.
Okay.
Just wrong ones, but not pathetic ones. No. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you guys. But no, yeah, absolutely. We'd love to get some interaction from you guys. So yeah, anything y'all would like to share, just leave it down below. Share this video. Comment, like, subscribe. Is that what they say? Yeah. Yeah. And
just don't make the comments too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who likes to read? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. My fault.
That's why your grades are the way they are.
Never mind.
Anyways, no. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys in the next one.